Hey everyone, it's Eddie with Faithful Carpet Cleaning. Hope you're having a nice day. I got a video request from one of my new subscribers, FastFlow1. Shout out to you. He was actually purchasing the exact same machine and he wanted to get some kind of inside info on operation and kind of the mechanical parts that are associated with the Hydramaster Maxx 470. So I'm just gonna briefly spend some time in this video explaining how to turn on the machine, what all these switches are in front and gauges, and then also just showing some internal aspects of where the blower is, the pump is, the heat exchangers, and the waste tank. So hopefully this video is a good informative video for you, FastFlow1, and hope you guys all enjoy it. So the first thing that we're going to look at when it comes to the Hydramaster Maxx 470 is some of these gauges. So this is your vacuum gauge. Should be running anywhere between 12 to 15 Hg. This is your water pressure gauge. This is how much PSI the wand's pushing out on extraction. This is your temperature gauge, goes up to about 230. This is your hour meter. This is your temperature thermostat. This is your ignition switch. And this, I'll back out a little bit. So this is your throttle. So idle is usually what you have it on when the engine starts. Middle and high. Solution pump. So this is clutch driven, the pump to turn on your PSI. Diverter valve turns on your, in a sense, turns on your heat exchangers, which would produce the hot water on the temperature gauge. This is the auto dump out. I don't have an auto dump out on my machine, so this remains off. And even if you turn it on, it did nothing. And then this is your pump out system, or pump in system, which is, I have a fresh water tank on my machine, on my van. So from the fresh water tank, it's going to pump in with that pump right there, and it's going to pump water into my machine so that I can use that. So I usually keep that on at all times. And then this is the choke. You'll pull that if the on starting a cold start in the morning. And then this is your chemical injection pump, which runs your rinse formula. So here are your connectors. This is your pressure regulator adjustment. So if you want higher PSI or lower PSI, this is where the water comes in from the fresh water tank, or you can hook up from a garden hose straight to your machine. And then this is your high pressure solution pump outlets that connect to your hose reel or to your wand when you bring your hoses into the house. Next thing I'm gonna do is take off these covers right here so we can see some internals of the machine. All right, so I'm inside my van right now and I took off the covers. This is the engine right here. It's a 3-cylinder, and because it is water cooled, it has its own radiator. This is the water box, which the water that comes from the fresh water tank will pump. Using that pump, it will pump into the water box, which then brings water and sends it to the high pressure pump, which is down here on the machine. Towards the back of the machine now, you have the blower, which is this thing, and this produces the vacuum connected to the waste tank. And then you have heat exchangers, which bring the exhaust heat from the engine and also the blower heat from the engine and produces hot water from the heat of the engine and the blower exhaust. So this big blue tank right here is the waste tank. So this pipe that's connected from the blower will pull air into the blower, from the blower filter inside of this tank, and it will pull so hard that your vacuum lines going into the house will pull water, dirty water from the wand, drop it in here and fill up this tank until it's full. So this is what it looks like inside the waste tank. This is the filter for your blower. And this one holds 100 gallons of wastewater. All right, so when we get to the job, this is how we turn on the machine. All right, Fast Flow 1, hope that was informative for you, just even on a basic level. Obviously, there's more things to be said when operating these machines, and probably could have spent another 20 minutes just talking about some other features and functions. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment or send me an email, like the email I sent you at. And hopefully we'll get you going on the carpet cleaning with your Maxx 470. Thanks.